Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Touchdown, Wolverine! First score of the game goes up. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going for the big play, and he reels it in at the 15-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Hainsworth. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down to the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in, it burns him up. Another sack. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty. A mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try it again. third down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Looking for the time with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The throw. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. He fires to the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Trying to barrel in. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. He's looking to throw. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Michigan. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Hainsworth. Here's a hit. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Racing to the right. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Wolverine. The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 4. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time they've recovered a fumble and taking it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
Give to the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hainsworth. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Hauls it in. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the...
Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hayes. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Calls his own number. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Hainsworth. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Pulls it in, it's Hayes. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge. Touchdown, Michigan! Oh, that baby in and stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking to throw, it's Hainsworth. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanted to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Now on the move.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for once.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the Elephants.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
To the air, it's Sullivan. A little screen to the running back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Floyd. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Michigan offense. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's go. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Fights off a defender.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverine! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Back to pass, it's Sullivan. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. The defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. It hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverine! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Wilkins. Still running at the 40. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Makes the catch. It's Hayes.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got
time to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but... And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Floyd. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Sullivan. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The official says no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Let's go! Wants to throw on first down. And the defense got him at the 27. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And the defense got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in impressive performance.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the air, it's Sullivan. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flips it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And they